5 minutes from the state line there. Should be a quick one. Get up there, get a couple hours of sleep, unload, drive about 90 miles, reload, and shoot back down to Missouri for Wednesday morning. It's be a fun day. I appreciate you, Pink Man. Every single time I go live, you there. I really appreciate that. You, Tiff, Freedom, and Famously, y'all always there. I appreciate that. Stayed her out in full force. Thank you for that. I will definitely watch my speed. I'm doing 5 over now. When I get across that line, I'm gonna back her down a couple. Yeah, Freedom had he caught the ending of a police chase today. I guess that guy hit a couple squad cars. When I tuned in, the squad car was pinned up against the driver's side of the suspect vehicle. He said he had heard it on the scanner for a while. Oh, you know what? I better click it, dude. Let me, yep, I had to click it. Sometimes I literally forget to actually put this thing on. Yeah, they thought they was getting away. We heard, what was that, Saturday night? We heard a chase out the Elkhart. And them guys, Dukes of Hazzard over the train tracks, and I'm not sure what happened. It went on for a while. They had thermal in the air, drones in the air, trying to pinpoint those guys' location. They were in the water and walking between abandoned buildings. I'm not sure if they caught them or not, but they probably did. They had everything out there: dog, the drone, extra squads. They were on. I think I listened to the scanner once today. I barbecued for hours yesterday. I smoked some ribs, pork chops, brats, T-bones, riblets, hamburgers. I feel like I said that already. I know I'm missing something. And my fiance, she made everything. She made potato salad, sweet potatoes, greens, cornbread. I made corn on the grill. Well, I cooked corn on the grill. Unshucked corn on the grill. She made some greens, so I really didn't do much today. I think I rode the bike for about an hour today. Yeah. I wish I could have worked yesterday. I really do. Well, Monday. You know. Hey, Tiff, I was just talking about you in a good way. Go live. You, Pink, Freedom, Famously, y'all always jump in. There's some others too that jumps in too. I really appreciate you. Wes. What's up, brother? Got a quick ride tonight heading up to Grand Rapids. Got to drop off up there. I'll get up there and give me a couple hours sleep. Run about 90 miles, reload, head back down to Missouri. Or Missouri. Busy and punctuated. Yeah, I appreciate all y'all jumping in here. I really do. I'm gonna have to delete that last can't sleep. Gotta be up at 6 o'clock. Damn. That's the worst, man. That's the worst. You in Texas now, right? If I remember right, you're headed to Texas. Oklahoma, okay. And I just left Oklahoma Friday, well, Saturday morning. Well, I left Friday, got to St. Louis. I delivered Thursday in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Reloaded in OKC. I will do that. I got a daughter in Kalamazoo, so I go up that way quite often. Okay. You say a slight 570? Right there. My phone mount will be in Thursday, so I'll have it. I'll get it this weekend. I might stay out this weekend. Slide through the house, pick that back up. I know I'll be bouncing from Michigan to Missouri back and forth this week, so I'll just detour through the house and grab that. I need it. Although I think I got this one pretty good until that one comes in. Set it and forget it. With my little purple duck leading the way here. all over Michigan, man. Let me see. I'm 8 miles in and seen 2 of them sitting already. I go all the way up near Port Huron, Michigan, Shelby Township, Michigan. I go to Grand Rapids quite often. Yeah, all over Michigan, really. There's this place I go to in Holt, Michigan. They seem like I don't understand it, but when you open the door to pull in, they have this truck wash. It just sprays the hell out of your truck when you pull in their bay, and it's just like your tires and your fuel tank and your drive tires, and they don't touch the trailer. But I don't get it. It's just this real powerful jet streams of water that just shoots at your truck like on purpose. Like, I don't understand if they're trying to like wash the dust off of the tires as I'm pulling in. I don't understand it. I'm gonna ask him about it next time. I asked one guy, he's like, I don't know, man. I asked my boss, but he didn't really say anything. It's like, okay, but it's on a sensor, and I tried to play it. I pulled up and I could hear it firing up, so I backed up real quick, let it do its thing, and then once it was done, I pulled forward and it still got my truck. I had just left the Blue Beacon the day before, and tire shine all over the tires. Sanitizer? That's the weirdest shit ever, man. I don't get it. And why don't they do the trailer? The trailer, it comes in behind me. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like, if I'd known, I would have threw some degreaser on my rims. Shit. I don't get it. It's a steel plant. Diddy oil on the tires. Heard that Diddy oil is hard to get off. I've been listening to updates of his trial. They don't let cameras in. It's a Fed case, so cameras aren't allowed into court, but there's reporters that report on what took place during that day of the trial. I listen to that. Not that I care. I really don't. I mean, this is a one-man RICO trial. I don't think that's ever happened before. A single person with a RICO charge. You know, Young Thug was left taking it because everybody in his camp started snitching and taking pleas. That was a shit show. Knew he was gonna walk on that, which he didn't completely walk on it, but he's not locked up right now. He's got like 30 years of probation. It's crazy. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. I ain't gonna lie, did he put out, just remixing somebody else's stuff, and I guess that's all music today, but he made his name on remixing other people's songs, you know. It's like a remix king. Blake that used to make music. Invisible Ghost. I know a lot of them. Y'all see that deer there? He thought about running up here. Some of their music on like Facebook videos I made a while ago. Like when I first got on Facebook, I would upload like little videos, me riding, and have like their music playing. My cousin used to make music. Got a nice Thundercat song. I still listen to that actually. I still got that CD. Hope everybody had a good Memorial Day. I was lazy all day today. Yeah, I rode the bike for about an hour, maybe a little more today. It was nice out. There's a lady making rounds in South Bend now, and I can't remember her name. Damn, I can't remember her name. We did 680 today. White chick. I can't think of her name for whatever reason, man. Had to move to Niles, or originally from Niles and moved to South Bend. I don't know her personally, but I seen some TikToks or something, maybe some Facebook videos of her, and I listened to some of her stuff. Her freestyles. I think most freestyles today are written anyway, but I don't think people really understand what a freestyle is. Well, she got some bars. I ain't gonna lie, she got some bars. It's like that country chick down in Kentucky. Sierra, that's her name. She making rounds down there. Blind Fury, Yaga. I love that dude, man. From the first time I seen him, I think I heard some of his music just before he went on 106 in Park, and he won them Freestyle Fridays, man. I knew he was gonna win because everybody was talking about him being blind. He was eating their ass alive. I love Blind Fury, man. Yeah, AJ and Free. 106 bar. Yeah, I like what he was like. How do you like Janet with a aha? They walk off. That was nice, man. his singing stuff is nice too. It is, you know, it's funny that October London is signed to Death Row, man. That doesn't seem like a label that he would be signed to, but that's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know him. I knew who he was before he was popular because you know he sung a lot, so I knew who he was. I got family members that do a lot of singing. I got a family member that plays drums for a lot of gospel singers. Yeah, his Death Row music is trash, man. It is. I definitely agree. That's what happens when you're forced to put out music, you know, when you're forced to do, you know, 300 albums in a contract. You gotta put out something. The majority of that shit's gonna be trash. Everything that he's good, that sounds good, ends up being a single.
east toward
The
Holland.
highest I seen it, I'm not sure how high it got, but the highest I seen it was 71 degrees, but it was really sunny. And actually, I turned my air on for a little bit in the house today because it got kind of
In
warm.
1.25 miles, take exit 34 on the right to I-196 north.
It's a little chilly. It's a little bit chilly. Trying to find a good, comfortable setting. Just riding with these Lucky jeans and a button-down shirt. So I'm trying to find that happy medium there.
Take exit 34 on the right to I-196 north.
Anything lower than 70? I like it cool. I don't really like all the heat. 90-degree stuff. I don't need it. I don't need it. But about 70, 72, 74, somewhere around there, it was like that daily. That'd be great. That'd be freaking great. This is what so I got a refrigerator full of barbecue now. I smoked some thick cut applewood bacon with cherry wood to put on my hamburgers. And my neighbor went fishing yesterday, and he came by to pick up a piece of cherry wood from me, and reached in his bucket there and grabbed out a couple bluegill and cut the head off, pulled the guts out, wouldn't rinse him off, sliced him open there and threw him on the grill. That's some good fish. That was some good fish, I tell you. When I was younger, we used to fish with a grill going, so if we caught them, you forget about scaling them. You just cut their heads off, pull the guts out, fillet them on the grill, and just, eat the meat. It's good meat. It's good meat. Father went past the smell. I guess I can understand that. I guess I can understand that. I don't eat, I have a shellfish allergy. So, I can eat like regular fish, but I can eat like crab and crawfish, which is a shame, man, because crawfish just look like they taste awesome. They just look like they just come out the water seasoned. They got that. They just look like they'd be great. I've watched people eat crawfish, seasoned crawfish. They just look delicious. I don't do shrimp. My fiance loves shrimp though. I've tried alligator in Florida at one of those stands there, and alligator to me was absolutely great. I don't think I would eat alligator in Indiana. I don't think we have any alligators in Indiana. But I also wouldn't go to a Chinese food looking for barbecue. So when I go to Florida, New Orleans, heck yeah, I want to try some gator. You didn't like it, or did you try it? Did you even try it? I recently seen a video where people had crawfish I can't say a word. Why I can't say a word? Well, tunneling out of people's yards, you see. Trying that in. Catfish. It's fish bait. Crawfish is fish bait. Yeah, that's true too. I like using worms though. And at night it is so peaceful. Less traffic. You got the occasional idiot that likes to run their bright lights on 24/7. Like the one coming up behind me now. I can turn my lights off and have plenty of light ahead of me right now. Where you located, Tiff, if you don't mind me asking? I'm gonna take my fiance there one of these years. You can hear me out saying that's nice. I got a nephew who just moved back to Atlanta, Georgia from Hawaii. I want to go. Dial up. Yeah, these kids don't know how easy they got it, man. Like when we had to use dial up and stuff, you know, your mom needed to use a phone, you had to get off the internet. Oh man. Yep. Yep. Pagers and cell phones, yes sir. Or pay phones. I remember when the TA truck stops used to have like phone booths, like a whole row of personal phone booths. Like you can go in and close the door behind you. Yeah, you handle a lot of business in damn phone booths, man. Nah. I had a few pagers too. these places have signs up saying no recording. So I wouldn't want to get in trouble and put my company in jeopardy and losing a customer because I wanted to make a video, you know. So even the last company I was with, when I was recording, I would ask them like, hey, you mind if I put my drone in the air, or you mind if I do some recording? You know, some of them say no, some say yes, but I still wouldn't even put their company name out there or where I was at. It's been a couple of times I've unloaded in a place that's, you know, well known. So, you know, when I'm at a building and you see certain colors, it's not hard to tell where I'm at. But looking back at those videos, I did learn how to manipulate my camera in a way as not to get those things in the camera, but still able to record what I'm trying to record. There's a lot of fresh deer kills tonight. That's literally probably about my 5th or 6th one. Fresh blood all down the shoulder, and then a carcass there. That's right. I've been blessed in my career. I've been driving 21 years. I've hit one deer, and I see him coming out my driver's side window through the median like he ran in front of me. I was in Arizona, and I had a moose run into my trailer, probably because I blew the horn at him. I've hit armadillo, I've hit rabbit. I'm not sure if I ran over a mouse, but mice always run across the road at night. And I think that's about it. I killed a frog before with my truck. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, I don't want to hit a bear. Actually, I got I think I got a short. Oh, it's not on this channel. I might have to got pink, so I'm cooling. I'm out. So you can definitely get the ticket. We call him Bear Bait. Fresh kill. That's right. That's bear bait. Call the state troopers full-grown bears. The ones that drive the SUVs or pickups, we call them diesel bears. Full-grown has one that can give you a DOT inspection, commercial motor vehicle enforcement. I said, let's take off from the stands. No, I won't do that. I said, of course you don't. You gonna burn rubber while I'm gone. So we got next to each other on a particular road.
I-196.
We punched it, and he got about a half a car length before I was able to drop one and grab another on it. I'll just say that. But it's naturally aspirated, no turbos, 4.2 liter V8. They only puts out about 350 horsepower. That Hemi, I think his puts out more. But from a dig, I'm going to get him every single time because he'll sit there and burn rubber. I got all-wheel drive. I got Quattro, so I'm grabbing pavement and leaving while he's sitting there warming it up, you know. Yeah, those now, don't get me wrong, those Scat Packs and Demons and all that, they're fast. They are fast, but they got to build that power. From the hole, they're nothing. If you on the line with one of those, they're losing. They're going to spend time feathering the throttle so they don't spin, or they're going to sit there and spin while their competitor is already halfway down the track. You know? So, I mean, you can't just throw 700 horses at the ground. You got to know how to feather that and feather it the right way. None, no pull on the line. They're an endurance racer. That's what I call them. Like, you can get me on the 5 mile, but on this quarter mile, you're done. You're cooked. They're like a final stretch when it comes to racing, like a horse. Yeah, 298 at this Pilot. 240. No, that's 298 at this Pilot for fuel here. I got a 95 two-door Tahoe. I recently snatched all of the fuel injection shit off of it. Put a new Vortex style intake on it. Put a 750 CFL Rochester full barrel carb on it. I put a new cam in it. Double roller timing chain. New rocker rollers, new valve springs. What else did I do to it? I previously put headers on it. What else have I done to that truck? I've done a lot to it. Now I got piston rings that are leaking. So I'm going to change the pistons, the rings, freaking damn, I can't think. In this construction, that's why. Yeah, so I'm going to the bottom of it. But that wasn't bad. I use the Edelbrock cam. I am not really happy with the cam. I'm not as happy with the cam as I thought I would be. It advertised itself as a stage 2 cam, and my truck right now is idled super low just so I can hear the cam. You know, like it fires right up, no problem. I mean, as soon as the key hits, it starts up, but it's idled so low so I can hear the cam and see the truck shake a little bit. But I wish I'd have went with I wish I'd have tore the engine all the way apart is what I wish I would have done. But I wish I'd have went with a little hotter cam. There's a cam that I want. There's a LT4 hot cam that I've heard and seen perform before. And this is really expensive for whatever reason. When I first started looking at them, they were like 300 and something bucks. Now I'm buying them for like 580, which is stupid. Should have bought it when I see them cheap. And I got a nice little tune on it. My problem is on the tune is I don't know how to tune it, and me and my mechanic are not speaking, so I've never tuned the vehicle. He tuned my car by ear, and it's running perfect. But I have to learn how to tune, so when I do change out some stuff, I'm able to tune it myself. My father just gave me his Escalade, so I'm taking that 6.0 out with that 4L80E. I'm gonna do a shift kit on that 4L80E. I'm gonna change out some stuff in the internals in that 6.0. Definitely cam. I'm gonna do a couple things with it before it goes in. I'm gonna pull that 350 out of that Tahoe and then put that 6.0 in there and run it. That's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna give me a nice old school to put this 350 I built up in there. Not get rid of this motor. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I need to get on the dyno. What's the asking price on it? And did it come from Summit? I want nothing to do with a Summit crate motor. I know 3. Okay, cool. I appreciate that. Yes, some of this junk. I think 4 people I know, for sure 3 people I know bought crate motors from Summit, and either they don't run, never ran, or something was wrong. They had a problem sending it back and getting the replacement. Even after offering to drive it down there to Summit in, I think it was Kentucky, to pick up a new one. I'd never buy a crate motor from Summit. They look good, they look pretty, they look like they look good in your vehicle. But the three, I want to say four. I can't remember if his came from Summit, but at least 3 people I know that got motors, crate motors from Summit. They're not running them to this day. One never ran, so I would never deal with Summit. But I'm gonna tell Famous to get your I'll tell Famous to give you my number so you can text me that too. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. I'm getting a little closer, and I agree with the company. I wouldn't show me arriving, so I'm taking it a little step further, and I'm shutting this video down way before I get there. You know that, so there's no issues ever. But I will be live later on today. I really appreciate you, Pink and Tiff, for jumping in here. I really do. Every time I go live, y'all hear it, and I really appreciate that. I really do. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this, and I'll talk with y'all later on today. Deuces.